Great mismatches, throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he's taken down here by the Saints. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Saints, terrific last week in the season.
Baby, let's roll, let's roll.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints.
They rolling, fellas. I need to stop. They rolling, they rolling.
Offense versus his own defense. Find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And that one drops down, incomplete.
Oh, get that.
Coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert back to the air. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16.
It's all good. Let's get it rolling.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good edge steam going.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 36.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Trying the left side with Kamara. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
Come on, fellas.
Of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back at him. They get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the whole bit. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Pretty good stuff, fellas. Pretty good stuff.
The Charger drive about to get
no
going.
forcing. We did what we had to do.
To get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Saints...
Big Bradley.
They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with it and try and get him settled.
And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. To throw is Darnold.
Ooh, he read that so
perfectly. And it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Christ, I should just threw the little out. I seen it out.
It's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Well, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made.
Right
after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
Let's go, Roby. I'm telling you, you might be old, but you still got it, my boy.
And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already
Come on, bro.
Where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On second down, Kamara. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Darnold. He'll air it out deep for Thomas.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete.
About the 38. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
You know, following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen.
That is so sickening, bro.
Up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Nah, that is so sickening.
There on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now it's Herbert. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Herbert.
There you go, big boy.
Got to him again. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Here's Cameron Johnston as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. A play fake, and it's Darnold. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Running with Kamara. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Dang, bro.
Darnold. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Those must start to line.
And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Darnold. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
There we go, baby.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is into the end zone.
There we go, baby.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 10-3.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
You remember it perfectly.
The Charger drive about to get going. Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in the 2nd week of the regular season. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And this one is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
SOS. I might pull up in there.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Herbert.
Almost intercepted. Could have been his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Herbert throwing again. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Come on, Williams.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
There we go, baby. There we go.
2 interceptions
there we go.
In the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw, Darnold. Once again, he finds Slayton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Darnold from the red zone now. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Let's go, baby.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7.
Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Big play, big play, big play.
Now it's Darnold.
Big play, baby, big play.
Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Man, thanks for joining and watching, man. Y'all know what to do, man.
And that one will bounce.
Give me a follow. Give me a follow.
We'll start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's got Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On first down, it's Herbert. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. And he's going to be...
I can't challenge that. Yeah,
bounds, but not before he takes it inside.
that's definitely out of bounds, bro. Like, what? Come on, bro. Thank you.
Buzz down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews.
Oh, thank you.
Here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Come on, bro. Bro was clearly out of bounds, bro.
So that challenge, a successful one.
Throwing again on second down. Herbert. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Saints are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime.
Let's go, baby!
Reception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard
Yeah, I need it. Bro, I need a little bit more speed. Is she coming back out of there?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Ooh, that was a little scary, man. It's a little scary.
Down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
All right, we're going to get it right
He'll
here.
be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
The coverage, boy.
47-yard punt, a return of 4. And it'll be Charger football as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Oh, my goodness.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and
That's
there was
tough.
something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
I will.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Play action. It's Darnold. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Ain't that something, boy? You want to get a game away, huh?
Take over at the 26-yard line. When I looked down,
I was just going to get a game away,
after
huh?
he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Davenport able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves. every position because anyone can go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
And I ain't never coming down.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Got a man, Slayton.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Darnold on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
7 yards, the pickup there. Working with a 2nd and 3.
Faking the give, Darnold.
God.
And it's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 49. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
So that's
man.
Interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. It's Eckler again. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact.
Keep working, fellas. Keep working.
3rd and 1. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. He completes it to Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Definitely not how you want to start things on 1st down, and you don't want to panic. A field goal could get you closer, but you have to think to yourself, we even get another shot. At this point, to me, the thinking has to be touchdown or bust.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Well, let's see it.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Herbert now. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
Now we got to fight back.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that
Come on, fellas.
Point lead.
Chargers 20, Saints 17.
We done that's the lack of
So
Davis.
now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here.
Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the ground, Kamara. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So
Way to go.
signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. And he's got some space here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown!
Oh.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints have retaken the lead.
Had to lock in for that one, man. Had to lock in, had to lock in.
Splits the uprights.
Woo, baby.
A 4-point game.
Kenny Lawson, you feeling my pace?
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Thomas. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield.
That's the dumbest shit ever, bro.
And he will score. Touchdown, Chargers. They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to erase. They return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one. That puts them in the end zone and back in the
That's
lead.
crazy, bro.
Your defense just gave up a score that put you behind. Well, that score you just added on the board will energize them? Or do they have to go back out there and they're a tired unit? We'll soon see.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
And here we are in the fourth quarter.
Need one more drive from you, Sam.
Would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A first down throw, Darnold. This is complete to Michael Thomas. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 36-yard line.
To throw is Darnold. And he fires one.
How the fuck do you miss that pass, bro?
I gotta apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm gonna get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things
Dude,
up here for this next
fucking
play.
dummy, bro.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. It's caught by Coleman. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good.
Bro, what?
Completion.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
Facts.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Well, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Now Herbert. Well, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick here is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 36, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Chargers 40, Saints 24.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Now Darnold.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. Now the Saints will use their third